Hello everyone, and welcome to another week in my business. It is Monday, June 8th, and you guys are watching this probably a couple weeks from now, but I did take last week off of this channel and really off of Instagram and everything because of everything that was going on in the world, and I did an entire podcast all about how entrepreneurs can really use their voices, use their power that we have, the power to hire people and just shape culture for the better and hopefully change the world a little bit. So I did an episode all about that. It's episode 100 of my podcast. I'm not going to go too deep into it, but something's got to change, you guys. I get asked questions all the time about like, oh, when are you having kids? Do you want to have kids? And my answer is no. I'm terrified. I cannot imagine raising any child, but especially a Black little boy or girl in the world that we're living in. And so something's got to change. Last week was really emotionally draining, I think, for everybody. I was on the struggle bus. I mean, I got the bare minimum work done because it was just an emotional week. It was stressful. So I'm going hard this week. I got up early today. I went to Starbucks, got some coffee, and I'm eating a little mini breakfast. My mom made these for us. We actually saw my mom for the first time since Christmas yesterday, which was amazing. She lives 2 hours away. So anyway, this is like a little Powerball thing. It's almond butter, oats, and a little bit of chocolate. I usually have like a smoothie or nothing, which is bad. So this is at least a little something, a little bit of protein in there. And I've got so much to do this week. Oh my gosh. So I have been getting a lot more work for on-camera stuff. So hosting, doing courses, training videos, things like that. So I'm kind of auditioning for something right now. So I just have to do a couple of like 1-minute videos. So I'm drafting out the scripts for that. Then I'm gonna load them into my teleprompter. And then I'm going to do my makeup. Yum. Oh good. I feel like I may have shown this before, my teleprompter setup, but I actually don't think I have. I don't know. So anyway, I just keep it in this thing. This is actually a camera bag, but I have the Parrot Teleprompter. And unfortunately, I was trying to link it for my video course, which I do have a course all about creating videos. It's only 15 bucks. So if you're into this kind of stuff, you might want to take that. But I tried to link it for that course and I don't know that they sell this anymore, unfortunately. So I'm sure there's like something out there. And if I can find it, I will link it down below. But it's just this little thing basically attaches onto my camera lens. I type up my script on Google Docs on my computer. And then I open up the Parrot Teleprompter app. And then you basically just copy and paste your script. You just paste it in here. I'm gonna blur out the actual words just so, you know, it stays confidential, but then you just format it. You will use edit to change the size of the words and then also to change the pacing of it. Sorry, it's getting a little blurry. I usually keep the pacing pretty fast. I'm kind of a fast talker. Okay, so now you just take your phone, you have your script loaded up, and I don't know if you guys can see that. I always put my phone on Do Not Disturb too, so nothing pops up. There we go. So you can see how you're gonna see it through. It's kind of hard to see right here, but you see how it's like mirroring it up. And then you have this remote that can start and stop it. I always test this before I attach it to the camera. See how it's moving? It's kind of hard to see. And then I just attach it to my camera. These threads just go on with an attachment onto your lens. So I just attach it there. And then I record. All right, so I'm done with my sample videos. I'm about to export them. I just put them into Final Cut to adjust the, you know, coloring and stuff, but didn't edit them otherwise. But I honestly, you guys, felt like I was being punked. Like, I don't know. You know, I used their teleprompter for the introduction clips of myself that I wrote myself, but then they also sent over a teleprompter file for me to read. It was the fastest teleprompter file I was like choking. I did it like 5 times, and I hope it was just a test to see how I adapted to that and that that's not really how fast it's gonna be, but I guess we'll see. I don't know. I have a coaching call in an hour, so in between now and then, I'm gonna work on another script. I'm working on a course and I'm gonna be scripting the entire thing to use with my teleprompter. And I discovered this, I mean, I didn't discover it. I've known about this for a while, but I shared it on my Instagram stories yesterday and everyone was like, oh my gosh, what is that? What is that? So I wanna show it to you guys on here. I use Google Docs and I have been plugging in an earbud with my microphone on it. And there is a setting on there, what's it called? Voice typing, I think it's called voice typing. So that way I can kind of get my thoughts out of my head without, you know, like it hurts to type this much. And I find it hard to like keep up with my thoughts sometimes typing. So yeah, you can actually just like get a brain dump out and then go through and revise it and actually structure it. Cause you know, the punctuation isn't perfect. Sometimes words get misheard, but it actually works pretty well. Yay. Testing voice typing. Is this thing working? Let's see. Period, new paragraph, ... Oh, that's weird. It should actually give me a new paragraph, but it's not working this time. Period. New paragraph. There we go. Yay. It's being a little wonky today, but I think it's because I didn't have a microphone plugged in. Okay, stop recording me. Hold on. Should I do this? Should I like use my mic? Hey. I actually feel like this might be kind of nice. Actually, I might try it. It's already plugged in, so why not? Dinner time. So it's been a long day. I am going to make a little bit of dinner and I'm actually gonna do a little bit more work in bed, I think, once I eat dinner. I just have some deadlines coming up next week and I just wanna get ahead of it. So I'm making one of these little revived superfoods meals and my friend Megan actually got me on these. She posted about them on Instagram and they make like smoothies, these ready-made meals. This literally takes 2 minutes. You just heat it up in a pan and then it's done. I'll show you guys when it's done. Smoothies, acai bowls, I can never say that. Some other stuff. And I think it's honestly really worth it. Like I've tried quite a few of those kind of meal delivery sort of services and I haven't really liked them to be honest, but this one is a pretty good deal. And I'm pretty sure that I have like a 50% off coupon for you guys, in which case I will leave it linked down below. It's honestly perfect for work from home people, freelancers who just like don't have a lot of time to think up new recipe ideas. All right, and here we go. It looks super good. My only, I guess, kind of complaint about these things, but it really isn't a complaint. I'm a really big eater, so if you are a really big eater, for some of these meals, you might want to make like 2 of them or just add a side. So I'm going to put some chips on the side of mine. So good.
Yeah.
It's spicy. There's jalapeno in it, but it's not too spicy. I'm not a big spicy person, but it's good spicy. Do as I say, not as I do. I am working in bed today and I don't regret it, but it's not the smartest idea if you want to be productive. The reason I'm working in bed today is because I'm gonna have a very long day. That script that I was working on yesterday, the second script, I'm actually planning to shoot that content, those videos today, tonight, this evening. How many different ways can I say today? I need one of those like back pillow, you know, like the little arm things. I need one of those because this pillow, it's super comfortable for my head. It's a purple pillow, but it's like not good back support. So anywho, hello guys, it's Wednesday morning. Putting on some eye patches. I only have these ones, which are like nighttime ones. They're called downtime, but I think it'll be fine. I like to use these before I shoot, so you know, it just kind of helps depuff and stuff before I put on my eye cream and my makeup. So I didn't end up filming yesterday. I'm wearing the same hoodie as yesterday too. Real cute, Latasha. I didn't end up filming yesterday because the script ended up taking so much time. I already had the script pretty much written, but I had to go through and edit the script and load it into my teleprompter and just get everything set up. So I really was not in the mood by the time I finished all that stuff. So I got everything ready. So really all I need to do is get myself ready, sit down in that chair, turn my teleprompter on, and start recording. So I'm trying really hard not to be annoyed right now, but I just finished recording the first module, and I realized as I'm reading from my teleprompter that my edits didn't save. Like, I edited in Google Drive, Google Docs, and they didn't save when I imported them into the teleprompter. So I'm having to edit in my brain while I'm reading, and I could have saved myself the many hours that it took yesterday and just not edited. So try not to be stressed out. It is what it is. I'm just gonna keep it rolling, but I'm feeling a little frustrated. Hopefully module 2 is correct in the teleprompter. So let's go. I'm going to put one of these in the oven while I finish up the last 3 modules of my course. They are so freaking good. I can only find these in my hometown. I can find like the vegetable pot pies here, but not the gluten-free version. They're probably not very good for you, but they're so freaking good. There was nothing like a pot pie, honestly. Luckily, the scripts are okay for the later ones, so I don't know what happened to module 1, but the script was all messed up, so that was annoying, but we're gonna be all right. All done recording. My voice hurts though now, so I just made a cup of tea with some honey. I don't normally drink honey or eat honey because it's not technically like animal friendly, non-cruelty free, whatever. I'm not vegan, but I eat plant-based. Try to eat vegan when I can, but it does really help with a sore throat. And I kind of messed up because I recorded for like 2 hours today and I didn't really properly warm up my voice. Normally I would drink tea before recording and I would do some vocal exercises, and I didn't do those things just because I was sort of in a rush. So trying to recover as best as I can. Please ignore like the makeup on my face. I washed my makeup off in the shower, but I'm exporting the last video of module 1. So I have 5 more to go, but it's 11. It's 11:11. Oh my gosh, make a wish. But I'm gonna hit the hay. I'm gonna not, wind down, watch some YouTube videos. It's been pretty much a 12, 14-ish hour day, give or take a little bit. Norris and I did take a drive and go to Sonic, which like I've been eating terribly today. Went to Sonic and then I ate these things, which these are so good. I mean, I don't think these are terrible for you. There's a lot of sodium, but there's actually protein in it, so. But anywho, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday. And I'm back in the editing chair. I'm just working on editing this course again. Earlier this morning, I got a Whole Foods delivery, so that was nice. If you guys want to see a little grocery haul, I recorded one last week, which I pretty much just reordered the same things this week or 2 weeks ago. So I put that on my second channel, which you can click the link down below. It's Latasha 2.0 if you want to watch that. But yeah, just working on editing. I'm starting to feel a little bit overwhelmed just because it's Thursday and like I have a client who hasn't gotten something to me that they were supposed to, that I'm supposed to publish, and I'm getting like all these calls booked for the end of the week. Like tomorrow I have 1, 2, 3, 4 calls. Just gonna try to get as much done as far as editing today as I can. I'm pretty much gonna edit all day long. I do have one power hour call today as well, so that should be fun. I'm looking forward to speaking with her, so yay. My desk is kind of like a giant mess, which tends to happen when I'm doing a lot of different things, doing voiceovers, doing video editing, eating lunch. But here's my lunch. I made another one of those little, now I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called Revive or something like that. I made that and I put it in the siete cassava flour tortillas. I prefer the almond flour, but they were out of them. So just to make like a little mini kind of burrito thing. This looks absolutely disgusting, but it's really, really good. It's not vegan. It's real cheese and stuff. It's from Whole Foods. It's like this taco dip that they make. It's like really, really good. So I'm gonna eat some chips with it. Again, look at this mess. This is like embarrassing. I only splurge on these kind of juices like once in a while, like maybe like a couple times a month, because they're like $6, but they're so, so good. And I need a little boost today. And while I do that, I'm gonna watch one of my favorite creators. His name is Jay Swanson. He lives in Paris. He's American. And I really enjoy his videos. So I'm gonna watch that, take a little break, eat lunch, and then get back to editing. Okay, so I just finished eating lunch. It was really, really good. So freaking good. and watched that video and freshened up just a little bit before my video call in 2 hours. And I just wanted to talk to you guys about the video I watched a little bit. So I told you guys who I was watching. He's in his mid-30s and he was basically talking about how he kind of sometimes feels like a loser and how he like talks himself down from that because he's in his mid-30s. He lives in basically this like shoebox apartment in Paris. He's single. It just got me thinking, and I left him like this meaningful comment. He doesn't know me. It just kind of got me thinking about my life. And like I was just talking about something similar with Norris the other day because we were talking about like these, you know, these like self-help people and these like real estate bros and like people who are like invest, and if you don't invest you're nobody, you know, like not actually saying that but basically saying that. And like I could buy a house right now if I wanted to. I could, but that seems really stressful to me and that's not what would make me happy. I think it's really important to define your own version of success. It's so funny because the other day I was watching his videos and I was like, not that I was like envious of him, and I don't want this to come across the wrong way. I just talked to Norris about this exact thing. Sometimes I wish I had the courage to do something like what he's doing, like living by himself in a new country and all that stuff is something that I've always kind of wanted to do. And I think now that I am sort of starting to settle down, there is a little bit of a, I guess, a fear that like, is my life just gonna be like suburban strip mall, like, you know, for the rest of my life? And it's not. I'm so grateful that Norris is also very adventurous and like loves Paris as much as I do, and I think would be totally down to someday try something a little bit more adventurous. Maybe not living somewhere full time, but at least spending summers abroad or something. But my point is, just being married or owning a house or having a salaried job, that does not define success. You know what I mean? Like you have to define it for yourself. And it's also another reason why I don't talk about income in detail on this channel. I got asked recently to do an income report video, and number one, I was taught that you don't do that just for safety reasons. I don't need people to know what I do have, what I don't have, that kind of thing. Maybe I'm paranoid, but that's just not something that you do, in my opinion. But secondly, I don't know that information would be incredibly useful for people, to be honest with you, because I live in Michigan. Let's just say hypothetically, let's say that I made $200,000. That's a lot of money in Michigan. But if I lived in New York, that'd be like not that much. Like I'd be doing all right. I'd be stable, but I wouldn't be rich. I know freelancers who make 40K a year and are so freaking happy and so comfortable. Maybe they have a roommate, maybe they have a partner who helps out, maybe they still live at home, whatever. And that's something that they like, that they want to do. And who am I to say that that's not successful? That is successful. If you're happy and you're paying your bills and you're paying your taxes, and to me, that's successul, you know? But my point is, I think it's really important to define success on your own terms, pay attention to your own timelines. You know, a lot of friends, I mean, it's another thing I said is like, I admire him for having meaningful friendships. I don't really have many. But anyway, a lot of people I went to school with had their first child like 5 years ago, you know, and I haven't had kids, don't know if I'll ever have kids. Like, you can't go by other people's timelines. You got to do what's right for you. So, bit of a tangent, but back to editing, which is another measure of success for me. This is what I went to school for. This is like what I always dreamed of doing. And I get to edit videos all day long from my house. That is unbelievable. Like when I say that, I'm like, that is so freaking cool. That's what I always wanted to do. And I thought I was gonna have to, first of all, I thought I was gonna have to move to California, straight up, and work in an office somewhere. So define it on your own terms, be happy, be grateful for what you have. And yeah, check out his video if you want. I thought it was pretty interesting. Back to editing. Just ran and grabbed dinner. All of this is vegan. The Caesar salad, vegan. These are French fries, and this is a chicken sandwich a la, what is it supposed to be, like Popeyes or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like Popeyes. So good. Yummy, like shoestring fries. I'm gonna watch The View. I haven't watched The View in like a while. Here's my burger. They normally do it on a bun. They've been doing bread lately, but it's still very good. It's gluten-free. The regular would come on a regular bun, obviously. Hi, Hi, happy Friday. Let me close my door so I don't wake Norris up. Happy Friday. I'm a little stressed out today. Happy. Yeah, it's Friday, it's 7 a.m. I'm up bright and early today and I'm getting straight to work. No morning routine, no shower, no nothing. Just powering up the computer and getting started. I'm gonna take a shower in a little bit. I wanna just get some focused work done. I brushed my teeth. Don't worry guys, I cleaned up, okay? You're judging me. I don't want you to judge me. I was up until like 1 a.m. just editing this course that I'm making. It's kind of taking longer than I expected. I don't know, I'm a perfectionist, so it probably doesn't have to take this long. I could probably be whipping through it much faster, but it's just not how I operate. And then I also have a little bit of work for another client. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Weird thing though, if anybody has a hard time waking up early, because especially during quarantine, I've been finding that some days it was just impossible. Like I would not wake up early. Like I would just sleep in like I was in high school. Like it was really weird. I think a lot of it was like emotional stress. But something to try if you're like that is try waking up at a different time. Like I know for a long time I would always set my alarm clock for like 7 a.m. And for some reason my body does not want me to wake up at 7 a.m. If I set my alarm for 6 a.m. or 6:30 a.m., like today I set my alarm for 6:40 or something, I wake up like that. And I'm sure there's science to this. I know that there's like rhythms and stuff that you sleep in, but I'm too lazy to look that up. But just a tip, like try, different 30-minute increments to see what works best for your body. Because for some reason, if I set my alarm at 7 a.m., I will not wake up. But if I set it for like earlier, I do. No matter what time I go to sleep. Like I said, I went to sleep at 1, so it's not like I'm well rested necessarily. It's just like the rhythms or something. I don't freaking know. All right, I'm gonna get to work. Gonna stop rambling because I need to get some work done. So I'm gonna have like 4 calls today. It's one of those days. I'm excited about my calls. I'm meeting with a new coaching client. I'm meeting with a power hour client. I have a discovery call and have a client meeting. So I'm excited, but I'm like overwhelmed today, honestly, like super overwhelmed. Norris got me a coffee, which was nice, and just still editing this course. Got like 20 minutes before my first call and I'm feeling better. I really do love waking up early. Like I feel so incredible when I get up at 6 or anytime before 7. If I wake up later than 7, I feel like my whole day is rushed. How does fake cheese smell? So cheesy. I don't know why I'm eating on the couch as if this is a table. Like, how much more of a
lazy bum
do I have to be? Ew. Look at the sauce. It's like vegan mustard or something. I don't know. Anyway, I have 20 or so minutes before I have to take my next call. Mm-hmm. I was talking to my camera. Oh. You're like, why would I
know?
Why would I talk in narration voice to you? Anyway, I'm just like eating the salad real quick. This is a vegan Caesar salad. I'm gonna taste test it. That's good. What's normally in Caesar salad, Norris?
Caesar dressing.
What is Caesar dressing?
Like a ranch style with some sardines in it.
Sardines, yeah, it tastes fishy. It's almost 2 a.m. on Saturday, and I'm finally finished with that project that I was working on. I got to a point where it was like, okay, I could stop with one module left or one batch of voiceovers left or whatever, but then it's like I'm gonna have to spend part of my Sunday doing it. I guess technically I am spending part of my Sunday doing it, but I want to be able to wake up tomorrow and just watch YouTube all day or whatever. Who knows? Maybe I'll have a burst of energy and want to edit my own videos because I haven't posted on my own channel in like 2 weeks. Who knows? But I don't want to have any pressure to do anything else tomorrow. And I just like was kind of thinking maybe I should talk to you guys for 2 minutes. I feel like this vlog is very long already, but I had a couple people ask me like, oh, do you ever take time off? Or like, oh, freelancing looks stressful or like whatever. And I just try to document how my life is. And like, it's funny because doing these videos, I want to record them on the days and the weeks where I have a lot going on. I don't, like, why would I want to record them on days when I'm watching 90 Day Fiance on the couch all day or doing absolutely nothing, you know? So I think it's a little bit skewed what you guys see on YouTube, because I mean, I have been really busy. Like, since COVID and stuff, like, I was really nervous that I was going to be at a loss for work, and I actually have been really busy, and I know a lot of freelancers are saying the same thing. So I haven't had too many like lazy days since COVID, to be honest. But I mean, before that, there were like a couple weeks right before COVID hit where I felt guilty. Things were pretty chill. Like, I didn't have big extra projects or whatever. So I don't vlog that time because I'm literally in my pajamas all day, like eating food and watching TV. I'm sorry about the glasses glare. I feel like this is like, oh, that's so better. I should have been vlogging this way the whole time. But yeah, I don't know. I hope that makes sense. But at the same time, I also think it's important for people to understand that, like, yeah, it is hard. Like, I sacrifice things for my business all the time. Some weekends I work all day, and some weekends and weekdays, actually, I lay on the couch and do nothing. But I wouldn't trade it for anything. I mean, I'm feeling really happy right now with the projects that I have going on and with what's to come, so I am happy. We did see a friend today, which was like the first friend that I've seen. Super nice. It was a bright spot of my day considering I've been staring at my computer screen for so long. So anyway, gonna wrap up this vlog. I've been talking forever. You guys are awesome. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. Please thumbs up. You guys, please share this video if you like videos like this. Actually, maybe this isn't the best video to share because it's kind of boring, but share one of my videos if you enjoy my videos. I hear from you guys all the time. Not all the time, like I'm so cool, but I get DMs and stuff on Instagram saying that my videos helped you guys. If that's true, the best thing you can do is share my videos. It helps so many more people see it. And I really do want to grow my YouTube because I don't want to have to stay up till 2 a.m. working on projects all the time. I would like to get paid for my YouTube too, once in a while. So that is a big goal for me, is to grow my YouTube, and any little shares, comments, likes do help a lot. So thanks for watching. You guys are awesome, and I'll talk to you in the next one.